Last month, Hurricane Irma took a bite out of freeFall Theater. Unfortunately, the theater had some significant structural and water damage, but the show must go on, and the theater is biting back with a little help from the community with their newest production, White Fang, based on the novel by Jack London. Joining me today is Marketing Director Matthew McGee, along with Jen Diaz, who is the star of the production. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
So first, we see those pictures, and man, pretty upsetting to see that.
Absolutely.
How are you guys doing?
We're doing okay. You know, the morning after the storm, a few of us went to the theater, checked it out, and we're kind of amazed by what we saw. You know, we didn't get a lot of damage from Irma, or not as much as people thought, but the wind hit the roof at just the right way to peel back the covering and let all the water go into the theater. Oh. So all of the instruments, lighting, sound, the floor, the walls, everything had to be redone, ripped out. So it's still an ongoing process. But so then we thought to ourselves, what on earth are we going to do about our season opener, a White Fang, which is, of course, a world premiere on its way to London. It was a big deal. So we moved our show from the black box space to our auditorium space, which was not ready to be a theater, and in a matter of about 3.5 weeks, made it into a theater and opened the show only a week late.
Wow, that's pretty incredible.
Pretty
and again,
amazing.
I know it seems weird to say it could have been worse,
yes,
but you know, it is pretty cool to see that the show must go on. You guys are doing it. Real quickly, there is a campaign.
Absolutely.
People can help.
Yes, we have a campaign called Raise the Roof. Actually, two local Tampa Bay philanthropists, Kate Tiedemann and Ellen Cotton, decided they would match everyone's donation up to $100,000, which has been amazing, and it's doing very well. But it is our Raise the Roof campaign, and people can visit the website, freefalltheater.com, or just give us a call at the theater if they'd like to help.
Well, this is such a cool theater, and especially when you can have productions like White Fang now. So tell us a little bit about this. And I will say, if you're thinking it's exactly like the book, from what I understand, it's a little different.
Absolutely.
Different. Yeah, but if you did read the book, there's elements of it that you pick up on, like character names and themes. So White Fang is about a First Nations girl, an Indigenous girl of northwestern Canada in 1898. And it just follows her story of when her tribe was massacred at a very young age, and an old frontiersman finds her, adopts her, and raises her as one of his own. And she just goes through, you know, the trials and tribulations of being introduced to this new culture while trying to hang on to her culture and traditions and the memory of her family. And she grows up along with White Fang, her pet wolf, who was also adopted into the family.
And let's talk about this wolf. This is pretty cool. This was actually, I mean, it's a puppet. It's a rather large puppet. It's pretty heavy. I had a chance to kind of pick it up.
There it is. Yeah, it's very substantial. Look at him. He's so cute. There are 3 puppets, 3 different versions of it. There are the puppeteering was basically, this was designed and created by our artistic director Eric Davis. He built the puppets. And
this is an art form.
Oh, absolutely. And the gentleman that came in who taught the basically the movement for the puppeteers is James Silson, and he's been with Disney, I think, for 20 years. He's done the Finding Nemo musical at Animal Kingdom, the new Muppet show that they have in Liberty Square. So he came in and really worked with the actors on how to give life to White Fang, to a wolf. Because can you imagine if we had tried to bring a wolf on stage? You think the hurricane was bad.
I know, I know. Well, and he's kind of he's your shadow, essentially. You work a lot with the wolf.
He's my scene partner.
Yeah,
I look into his eyes the whole show. You would think that it would be challenging to act with the puppet, but it's not, because the puppeteers do such a great job bringing him to life with the subtle movements, and they just breathe him to life. And
he does. He looks alive.
How many people does it take? Like 2 or 3 people to get it to happen?
It takes one person to really maneuver the head, and when he's moving, there's a second person kind of holding him in the back.
Because it's heavy.
It is.
I mean, it's the size of a real wolf.
You can imagine us driving it here over the Howard Franklin Bridge.
As we wrap up, why should people come and see this? This is obviously on its way to London.
Yeah, I think people should see it because the themes are universal and relevant right now, especially to listen and empathize with someone who's going through so much. Just like the wolf was going through so much in the book, it's actualized in a person, and it's quite moving, and it's beautiful.
Absolutely, and it's a Western on stage, so if you're a fan of that type of thing, it's got a lot of great elements. And action, adventure, all sorts of stuff, so we really encourage people.
Yeah, now showing. Thank you so much for coming in. We wish you all the best with the campaign. Keep us posted.
It's going well. Thank you.
All right. Well, there are the details on how you can get tickets, so make sure you get them today.